Word.
Is it the first time in Ghana, or is it coming to Ghana?
Oh, this is my,
I used to really love Ghana.
yeah, well, you know, like, bit by bit, more and more, like, as I learn more and more, you know, I get, every time I get better and better at being here, and every time is easier and more fun, you know.
So you have any family?
Yeah, well,
When you fell in love with Ghana?
well, you know, because of history, you know, especially for, like, my kind of black people, right? Like, we don't really know. There's no, like, records kept of any, like, ancestry outside of, you know, or slaves in America. You know, so, like, you know, when the people here were shipped over there, like, you know, they didn't keep record of, like, family stuff, you know. So, you know, my people, or, you know, my kind of black people, you know,
sometimes I don't know, I don't want to use the word pity, because some of the people out here sold the people.
Sure, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when you trace the lineage, some of them sold.
Yeah, sure.
You get what I'm saying? I feel like some, like, kind of a betrayal. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure, you know. But it's like, but the thing is, like, you know, like, I'm really mixed up. Because, like, part of, like, what you're saying, you know, the people here, enemies and stuff, you know, like, you know, like, maybe prisoners of war, or, like, you know, criminals and stuff, like, you know, like, they, or, like, you know, like, it was, like, for a generation after generation, you know, because our kind of slavery, like, it was no, like, time limit, you know, it was no, like, paying a debt, it was just, like, you're born into it, generation after generation, you know. And it's like, it was like the first of its kind, really, in that way, you know? And it's like, but because, you know, people came from all over, right? The area, I'm all mixed up. I took a DNA test. And, you know, because, again, you know, my kind of black people, like, or black people, like, on my side on the world, that didn't immigrate there. We're the only people in the world that lack a cultural foundation going back thousands of years, you know? Like, we have to only make our own culture, like, in the last few hundreds. But it's like, we're the only ones, like, that can't claim, like, you know, this or that, you know? And so, you know, because of that, there's a lot of psychological effects from that. You know, it's pretty deep, you know, like, generational, like, you know, it's real curses, man. It's like real curse, you know, like, in different ways that manifest itself. So, but every black person on my side of the, like, they fantasize about Africa. You know, it's like a kind of like an orphan, like how it might fantasize about, you know, the lost family, you know.
I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like, always fantasizing about Africa. Always, you know, every person would like to see Africa in their life, you know.
See where, like, I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah, man.
And with you, apart from the accent, I wouldn't tell
exactly.
you're Ghanaian.
Exactly. Yeah.
I wouldn't look at you strange, like, where are you from?
Yeah, man. Exactly. Yeah, man. So, you know, but, you know, most of us, you know, 99% of us never really get to do that, you know, just because of life, you know, just because of life stuff, you know.
And I really like the fact that with you're taking your time gradually. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I've seen where people come to Ghana or go to some African country and just decide, no, I'm moving straight up. Back to, because there are some stuff you wouldn't see if you haven't spent some time here.
Sure. Yeah.
You might think, oh, Africa is heaven. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you move all your stuff,
and
you come and you settle and you start to realize, no, this is like,
it's complicated. There's all sorts of different things, you know.
I like the fact you're taking your time to gradually get yourself into the guide. So, Charlie, Africa is home to every black person.
Yeah, man.
Africa is home to every black person. You just have to get the right people to introduce you to the soil.
Get the right what?
get the right people to introduce you to
Okay,
the
yeah,
song.
yeah.
Wherever you go, it's always the same thing.
Sure,
Let's
sure.
say I go to America today, I need to have the right.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
exactly.
saying? I need to have the right people around me. I know the West is more individualistic, but you still need the right people to.
Exactly. Yeah, man. You know, that's part of what I'm doing here. You know, just like I'm planting seeds for eventually settling here, eventually retiring here, you know?
Yeah.
But like, you know, I'm always trying to learn more and more, and I'm always meeting a bunch of people and trying to figure out like who maybe I can trust, you know, who's like, it's and all sorts of things, man, you know?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
You know, I tried dating here, you know, because like if I'm going to settle here, you know, I might as well, you know, have a local woman here, you know, so, my kids could like know the local languages here, you know.
One local woman knowing a cry,
Yeah, no city girls. Yeah.
The city girls, they
Yeah.
fantasize about the Western life.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, although they are not Westerners, but they wish to be. So
Sure.
if they get an opportunity, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, so when you're looking for a proper woman,
Yeah.
you know, women are the same everywhere, but
Yeah, but I get what you're saying though. Like they're the same in certain ways, but also a little different.
yeah.
Certainly, I get what you're saying.
you look for the ones that have like, we call them home.
Yeah, home training.
Home training.
Yeah, you know, the
They
values.
have some kind of values.
Yeah.
Some values, or someone who puts money over everything. Or they'll
Yeah.
sell you out like the women in the West.
Yeah.
Like the women everywhere.
Yeah.
They do the same. And even in your case, it gets worse because she sees you like a meal ticket.
Yeah.
Because there's a perception that when you're coming from the West, you have money.
Yeah. So, you know, it's, you know, it takes a lot. Like, basically, like, I'd be saving, like, all year. I'd be trying to, like, you know, if I was, like,
The flight ticket to Accra, West Africa is becoming very expensive.
because they're trying to trace their route. Yeah, they're trying to take advantage of that. Yeah. You know, but you know, I think Ghana's a smart. You know, it's smart for making it easier though, because like, you know, I tried applying for a Nigerian visa also, but that was more difficult. Like getting a Ghana visa was
Nigeria is,
able to. Yeah.
I feel Nigeria is easier than Ghana, but Nigeria, you need money.
Okay. Yeah.
My mom is Nigerian.
Oh, okay.
My mom is Nigerian. I stayed in Nigeria. Like,
Nice.
you might think Ghana is easier, but when you offer money to a Nigerian, and I feel integrating into Nigeria is easier when you speak the pidgin language. Nigeria don't really look at you like, oh, where are you from?
Right.
Really, you speak the pidgin, they think you're Nigerian.
Yeah.
Because
They mostly use the pidgin English, like here they use the tree.
like the way they use the tree here.
Yeah.
In Nigeria, they use the pidgin English.
Yeah.
Although it's not English like that, but it's easier to learn.
Yeah, no, I know
How
what you
they
mean.
go,
Yeah.
how they come,
Yeah, I got Nigerian friends too, you know.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them like immigrate to, you know, US, especially like New York. Like, New York is like where like the Africans if Africans like come to the States, chances like there's more like the highest is more likely to be in New York than any other state. Just like because New York is like where the whole world immigrates to. That's been like its whole. That's why like, you know, I have friends that, you know, they talk about coming to the U.S. and stuff. Like I recommend to them to either, if they can ever go to the U.S., I recommend to either move in with like family, if you have any family, like wherever your family is, or try to go to New York, like New York City especially. Yeah. Just because it'd be an easier transition.
Yeah,
you know,
to meet people like you.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, and they and you know, because it's like has an
Multicultural.
immigrant culture. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's because of the history and the
Yeah.
like. Generally, like that area is generally going to be more respectful of like different cultures than other
They'll be
other
more
places.
tolerant of foreign.
Yeah, exactly. Like they'll understand.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So it's just easier transition.
Yeah.
I also like they be saying like they want to go to Canada. I'm like, no, you don't. Like you're used to living in the hottest place on earth.
Yeah.
You do not want to go to the one of the coldest places. It's too much. It's too big. Like if you want, like I say, like I'm trying to tell you, like maybe go to the U.S. because if maybe you can live in the South, so it's easier for your
like
body to adjust, or you go to New York just because it's easier to, get used to it. It's like, no, please. try. Canada should not be your first option. I'll put it that way.
The truth is, it's like a lot of people listening to the news about the gun violence and stuff.
Okay, sure.
Like they're kind of scared. A bit scared of the U.S.
Yeah.
Although they love the U.S. for the financial gains, but they're scared of the.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, but like the thing is, like anywhere, different. Some places are better than other places. Some places are worse than others. So like, just like no place in a country has areas that are all the same. It really varies, just like anywhere else. But I definitely get what you're coming from, for sure.
Because you have different people settling at different places. It's always going to have like different kind of cultures.
Yeah, for sure. So.
I remember being blind to it.
For the Rick Ross.
Rick Ross,
Man.
He had a crazy run way back.
Yeah. Talk about New York. When I try to describe, when I try to describe New York City to or New York, like to people here, like in Ghana, it's good. You can stop here. Yeah, it's like I say like. Accra is like New York City, and Oxford Street is like Times Square, or like like the Manhattan.
Like this is the place to come and see when you come to Accra.
Exactly.
You wanna have a great time.
Maybe get your number, man.